Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
assholeconsulting.com. Go there. Hey asshole, I'm a return customer. Being in my mid-20s, my social life is 0 to none. Contributing factors are that there are not many around in my age group. Many are looking for short-term fun time, have baggage, or they flake after they give me their numbers. These are presumably women, I presume you're talking about. I spend most of my time working, improving my skills while working for my father, which really leaves me no time to socialize. Although I am an introvert, I have no problem going out, having a date or two, or starting conversations. It's just that I feel I am wasting my limited resources and time on dead-end potential relationships. I came to the conclusion that starting a relationship with many American women is just a bad idea, and I am more inclined to meet non-American women. By the way, the client is not American, he's Middle Eastern. From time to time, my parents are helping me find potential women to meet. Now I have the opportunity to meet an Iranian-American woman, different from my birth country, in her sophomore year of college. However, I have expressed concerns to my parents that I am not ready for marriage, although I have the basics to get married. Believe it or not, it's very hard to find a quality woman, even among Middle Eastern people. Quality girls like this one are either married or engaged by their late 20s. Finding a partner is not so sequential. I also understand that the fortune favors the bold, and if I find one, I should put a ring on her. My parents suggest that I might have a fear of commitment. Jesus Christ, this week has been like parents giving bad advice to their children week. It's just been that bad. Yet I would like to establish my career a little bit with a more stable job and at least start graduate studies in a useful field, although undecided on what. Do you think I should go for the girl and gradually start a relationship? All right, look. Here's the thing. I got a buddy, East Indian, like subcontinent India, and one of my best friends actually. And it's just a different culture. And for whatever reason, they have a lower divorce, less problems that are on the face of it. I admit there might be stuff underneath, but his parents, her parents set him up. I mean, they did not have anything to do with it. And it was the parents that kind of made it. It was like one of those old school traditional things. Now, there's an element or a residual element of this. It seems like your parents are somewhat Americanized. They're not saying, you must marry this girl and she must be from the fucking Shiites and fuck the Sunnis and all that other crap. It doesn't seem like that. But there's still that element of traditional holdover that your parents want to set you up with a good girl. And you have to understand your parents are being loving. They want what's best for you. The only problem is you're in America now. You're an American. You've been brought up here. And even though you certainly do have Middle Eastern roots, the majority of your upbringing has been American. So you've been programmed a completely separate way. And even your parents have been somewhat diluted. Like they're not forcing you to marry this girl. So all that being said, looking at how the East Indian system or process works, it seems to work. Now I don't understand why. I don't pretend to understand why. But I would not dismiss this girl right off the bat. I mean, your parents are trying to play matchmaker. They're trying to play Cupid. They do have your best interests at heart. They may not make the wisest decision, but they do love you. And they found this nice, wonderful girl, blah, blah, blah. And even you yourself said that, girls like this are typically married off by this time. So you got to balance this Americanism that you've been brought up with these traditions that have wisdom. And validity. Now, I'm not saying you got to be forced marriage to like go fucking take over the kingdom of such and such, and the Brits marry the French, or the French marry the Brits, and I'm King William the fuckity fuck, and all. I'm not talking about that. I think you kind of almost may have the best of both worlds here, where at any point in time you could tell this girl, no, I'm not interested in it. But your parents, who are older and wiser, have a different vantage point, might see things you don't. They're presenting you this nice girl. And I think the least you could do is entertain the idea. Go out with her. And you know what? Nothing wrong if all of a sudden it's perfect. Like you like her, she likes you. And it's been working that way for thousands of years in different cultures. But at the same time, I do not want to lessen or dismiss your Americanism or your American upbringing or your American influence. And that is, if you don't like the gal, I mean, like, mom and dad, just because mom and dad says, we mean you're in a fucking bad chance, you're going to give us babies. No, not here. Different country. Fucking go back to the home country if you want that shit. Okay, we're in America now, and you as an individual, you as a true American, you have freedom. You get to choose whatever you want. So if this girl is not to your suiting or liking, well, then don't date her. Absolutely not. And work on your career, do the other things. Men have that advantage. We have plenty of time. We can always work on our career. For fuck's sake, I got like girl fans now. I'm like 40 years old. These girls are like in their 20s. I'm like, don't worry. They're out there. Don't worry. I mean, so what I'm saying is, follow up on this lead. Absolutely. I mean, if you got this nice quality Middle Eastern girl and you say that she's married off by this time, cool, follow up with that. And don't say, well, she's got all the things, like she's got this, she's got that, she's got this. But if you don't love her, fuck, don't, let her be happy with somebody else that will love her. But then be prepared yourself to go out and find another woman. And I understand, and trust you me, it's a shit show out there. It's a shit show. And you're an introvert on top of it. You're not antisocial. You're capable of going on dates, so it's not like you got a mental problem. You just like being by yourself. And there's absolutely nothing fucking wrong with that, especially when you consider the quantity and percentage of douchebags that populate the population. You just kind of want, I'm going home and fuck it. But if not this girl, you will have to take some measures to find another one. And there's nothing wrong with you not ever getting married. Nothing wrong with that. You just got to do what you want to do and live your life and be happy, but be honest to yourself. And then if a girl comes along, cool. Then you might find her. And Lord knows, she could be black, she could be white, she could be Native American, she could be East Indian. Lord knows with all the different multicultural bullshit what hurdles you're going to run into with that crap. But you'll run into her, and then you'll love her. You'll be like, oh shit, you're the one. Let's go. And there's some things you could do to statistically improve your chances of finding that girl. I always, go out. I know online dating, everyone, like, oh, it's a statistic. I understand. You got to do something. You got to get out there. I'm not a big fan of ballroom dancing, but it's not the worst thing. It also depends on the town you're in and whether or not there's like a vibrant ballroom dancing scene. But for now, absolutely, follow up with this girl. Your parents, they got twice the years of you on this planet, and there's two of them. So they might see things you don't. You at least owe it to this girl and owe it to your parents to, entertain. You don't have to get married tomorrow. That's where you draw the line, become an individual. Your parents might be beating you, gotta get my grandchildren. Fuck off, Ma. I'll do it when I feel like it. We're just gonna get married, have a lot of fucking sex, and we're not gonna have any kids. I'm gonna get a vasectomy. Yeah! But if not this one, easy peasy, man. No rush. You'll find somebody. There's no rush. I mean, you got to cast a couple lines out there. Don't just sit at home, and it doesn't sound like you do that. But give this one a shot. But then, if this doesn't work, continue on. And then, hey, your parents may say, hey, we got another one. Absolutely entertain that idea. Absolutely. But, your question is, should I go out with this girl? Yes, hell yes. Come on, that's the least you can do. Come on, how hard does it go out with a cute gal from fucking Iranian American? God, I did date a gal. Woo, she was all right looking. She was good looking. She Iranian. I think just Iranian. Although she was really westernized. I don't know. Was she American or was she Iranian? Her dad was fucking cool as shit though. He wouldn't pay for her college because she was majoring some bullshit. I'm not paying for that. I wish I met him. I fucking wish I met him. But she was a good-looking gal. I mean, there's some good... And there's a gal. Woo! Giggity! She's from Tehran. I won't say where she works, but I have interactions with her on a business purpose. And I'm happy to go to that particular place to get my business done. Because she's there. And I'm kind of like, hi. And she's so... She's like, I don't know if she hates, I don't think she hates Americans. I don't think she hates the American culture. She's here. But she does not like America. She wants to go back to Iran. And so I try not to act like too much of an American douche, but it's all right. She's okay on the ice. I enjoy going and conducting business at this place of business, and like, hi, just yeah. So, but yeah, dude, go out with this girl. Keep your options open. Don't collapse to your folks' pressure to get married to this girl. Stand your ground. You're in no rush. No rush. We're guys. We're good until at least mid-50s. Mid-50s, we're still good, especially if you stay in shape. So, best of luck, Toodles.